Hi, thanks for joining me for another weekly update. It's last couple days of December, and always like this time of the year because I get to look forward to the next year and make some changes or think about the things we've done in the past and things like that. So anyways, before I dive into that, do me a favor. I want you to go to the product knowledge part of the website and check out the changes for the carpet section. Those will be starting in a couple days. It's imperative that you understand that and how we're going to market the asking price, the bargain price, the contractor price, and the decorator price. So double check that, make sure you totally understand it. If you don't, get with your store manager because we've done training with them and they can give you a better grasp on it, okay? Along with that, a new update just came online about our Eternity laminate floor and the changes that will be taking place in that program with adding some different colors and such, and having a couple products on a clearance, if you will, to compete against that 99-cent junk that a lot of stores sell. Ours will be a little bit more, I believe $1.19, but you'll see a couple products that are competitively priced to compete against the 7 mil 99-cent stuff. There's also another one, new entry about the S&G wood line. We're really excited about that, and that'll be coming out in probably the middle of January. There'll be some training go along with it, but you can check it out and get a little taste for what's coming down the pike on that. So that's under the product knowledge. I was kind of debating, shifting gears a little, kind of debating what I wanted to say and talking about reviewing last year, 2009, and maybe some of the mistakes we made, some of the excuses, looking forward to 2010 and what we can do to improve and things like that. So I was kind of doodling down a bunch of different notes and was kind of all over the board. And a friend of mine once told me, Jim, if you speak from your heart, you can never go wrong. So I guess this is heartfelt, and listen to it. Hopefully it'll touch your heart and resonate a little bit with you. But here goes. Basically, 2009 was a pretty dismal year for S&G. We made a lot of mistakes. We used the economy as an excuse. We didn't live up to our potential, which really hurts, and that's kind of the frustrating thing. As a company, we have so much to offer the consumer, but we fell short. Mid-year, I made a decision to post the low price guarantees and try something new, and I kind of got caught up into the price is everything mode, which I think kind of filtered through the company. Last week, I asked everyone to take down the price guarantee things. Over the last couple weeks, we've been talking about the value of S&G and getting back to the basics of selling. We talked about the ABCs of selling, always be closing, giving a benefit, but what that means, or a feature, and then explaining the benefit to the consumer, telling the S&G story, why we're better than the other guys, why we're worth maybe a little bit more money. We talked about you can't offer service, selection, quality, and have the lowest price. It's impossible, and no one can do it. But you can offer service, selection, and quality at a reasonable price, and that's kind of what we're all about, where quality is affordable. But anyways, back to my point, that we kind of lost sight of who we were and what we were supposed to be doing. And I think that was, we got off on a tangent and talking about price, price, price. Well, I tell you, this year we're not going to make that mistake. Looking forward to 2010, I'm going to ask everyone to rededicate themselves, be passionate about what we do, embrace the changes that are coming down the line as far as selling, and actually selling, not being order takers, selling the value of S&G, asking customers for an order, stepping outside the box. We talked about earlier, our computer system is 9 years old. There are literally tens of thousands of customers that we've sold in the past that if we were on top of our game, we'd be in touch with them on a monthly basis, asking for referrals, selling their friends and families. But because we haven't done it before, we just don't do it. It's something new. So with that being said, I guess back to my point is of asking you to embrace the new concepts, the new things that we're going to ask you to do. Be passionate about your job. Be enthusiastic. It was interesting being in, not to single anyone out, but the other day up in the Rancho store we had a spirited conversation of soccer versus football. And there were, I guess, 4 or 5 gentlemen around, and a couple guys were on the side that soccer is the world's largest sport, and the other guys were saying soccer's not a sport, football's the real sport. All in good fun, but boy, you should have seen the energy, the passion in the exchange going back and forth. And as after the conversation and everything, and talking with one of the managers, he said, man, I wish I could get our guys to be that passionate about floor covering. We'd never lose a sale. And I was like, wow. You know, it was just such a mouthful and such an observation. It's like when the customer comes in, we kind of go through the ho-hum routine, and we're not really inspiring anyone. And that's what we need to change this year. 2010 will be the year of our salespeople. It's going to be the year of S&G. We're going to step up our game. I'm going to ask you to rededicate yourself, learn about the products, learn about S&G, and be able to explain it to someone with passion, excitement, energy, and tell them that if they don't buy from us, they're making a mistake. And then we'll continue, after we've done that, and we've done the complimentary proposal, we will continue to call them. After we've done the job, we'll continue to call them. Customers from last year, 2 years, 5 years, 9 years ago, we're going to continue to call them, ask for referrals, ask for repeat customers. I mentioned a couple weeks ago or a week ago that the average carpet's replaced every 9 to 10 years. We're going to have a whole bunch of people looking for new carpeting that are our past customers that we need to reach out to and get those people to buy from us. So, you know, it kind of comes down to, if we can't do it, if we need to be the low price leader, you know, we need to structure ourselves like a Home Depot. And that means not having all the salespeople and all that stuff, which, you know, I know we can't go that direction. I know you don't want us to go that direction. We're all proud of the company that we work for. We're all proud of the job that we do. We're all proud of how many customers we make happy. But on a day-to-day basis, we kind of lose sight of it, I feel. I think we kind of get mundane. You get used to helping customers and answering the same questions. We lose that excitement. We lose that energy. And we need to rekindle that. We need to understand that the customer walking to our store for the very first time deserves the very best that we have to offer. When Magic Johnson and the Lakers were playing in the 80s and such, they used to call it showtime. It was Magic and the guys, and it was showtime. That's what we need to be. When somebody comes into S&G, it's got to be showtime. We have to be on. We've got to be at our very best. We can't take no for an answer. When someone, you know, gives us a reason why they're not going to buy from us, we have to overcome that objection. When they come in and walk around and we don't get a complimentary proposal set up, or at least a sample checkout, we know basically we've kind of lost that sale. It was a wasted opportunity. We can't afford to do that this year. Okay, so I'm pleading with you, I'm demanding you to rededicate yourself, find your enthusiasm, look inside, be willing to learn, be willing to contact old customers, be willing to, you know, just to go full bore at consumers and tell them how great we are. If we don't sell ourselves, nobody will. Okay? Romance the customers. You know, we just need to do everything we can. You know, all our jobs kind of depend on it, really. You know, at some point, you know, we need to get there. We need to get our numbers up. We need to hold our margins. We just need to be better. So think about it over the next few days. Meet with your store managers. We're going to have reviews coming up. You know, again, it's the energy, the passion, the excitement. You know, I know we can do it. We have the best team around. You know, I have nothing but confidence in our staff. It's definitely the best group of people we've ever had at S&G. We have so much to offer. We have all the talent in the world. We just need to utilize it and bring it to the forefront every day. So I know we can do it. I know we will do it. And 2010 will be a great year for S&G. Thanks for watching. Happy holidays. Happy New Year. Take care.